Hi friends, I'm back again. Let's start with timer 0 mode 1. In timer 0 mode 1, it is a 16-bit timer or counter. Why this is known as a 16-bit timer or counter? Because it uses 8-bit THX plus 8-bit TLX. X means I have already discussed in the previous videos that X denotes either 0 or 1. THX means either TH0 or TH1. TLX means either TL0 or TL1. If we are using timer 0 mode, then we will be using and will be working with 8-bit of TH0 plus 8-bit of TL0. Means we are using the whole 16 bits of TH0 included with TL0. Means the whole register will be used in this mode. Here the maximum delay that can be generated is equal to 2 to the power 16 because we are dealing with 16 bits. So the maximum delay will be of 65536 microseconds, means starting from 0 till 65536, starting from 0 till 65535, means it is providing a delay of 536 microseconds, which is equivalent to 65.536 milliseconds. Or we can also say that 65,536 number of events can be done through this timer 0 mode 1. You can also go for timer 1 mode 1, but I prefer timer 0 and nothing is different in timer 0 and timer 1. You can simultaneously use timer 0 and timer 1. Let's see how does it work. The same format of code will be written, and now suppose we want to generate some desired time delay. Let's go for it. Here is the program. Here is the question is generate a delay of 10 milliseconds using timer 0 mode 1. 10 millisecond means 10,000 microseconds, and the maximum delay that can be provided from timer 0 mode 1 is equal to 65,536 microseconds. Mode 1 is also same as of mode 0, except that the timer register is being run with all 16 bits. Mode 1 configures timer 0 as a 16-bit timer with the TH0 and TL0 registers connected in cascade. What do you mean by this cascade? Let's go for it. 8051 dataset. See, timer 0 mode 1. Mode 1 is the same as mode 0, except that the timer register is being run with all 16 bits. See here THX and TLX, and see this diagram THX and TLX. What is the difference between these two diagrams? See, have a look. See, here also we are using both the diagrams are same. Here we are using THX in 8-bit, TLX is also in 8-bit mode, means total 16 bits. But here THX in 8-bit mode and TLX in 5-bit mode. Means in the previous case, means in mode 0 we were dealing with 13 bits, and in mode 1 we will be dealing with 16 bits. That's the only difference and nothing is there, and rest of the things all are same. Okay, now our assignment was to create a delay of 10 milliseconds, which is equivalent to 10,000 microseconds. The same process we will be following, that is 65,536 minus 10,000, which will be giving a value of 55,536, and likewise. Let's go for it. The desired time delay DTD divided by machine cycle time MCT is equal to 10,000, because we need to create a delay of 10,000 microsecond divided by 1 microsecond, which is equivalent to, not equivalent, this is equal to 10,000. The X value to be stored in TH0 and TL0 is 65,536 minus 10,000 is equal to 55,536. Means we have to store the 55,536 in TH0 and TL0. I think all of you are getting my point. 55,536 is to be stored in TH0 as well as in TL0. Means the upper 16 bits plus, the upper 8 bits of 55,536 will be loaded into TH0, and the lower 8 bits will be loaded into TL0. So if I'm writing TL0 equals to 55,536, then only the lower 8 bits of 55,536 will be loaded into TL0. And if I am writing TH0 equals to 55,536 right shifted by 8, means only the upper 8 bits of 55,536 will be loaded into TH0, and rest of the things are same. Tmod equals to 0x01. 0x01 is for activating mode 1. Let's see the data sheet. If I am making board 1 this bit as 0 and this bit as 1, means I am making M10 as 0 and M00 as 1, means I am using timer 0 in mode 1. Suppose if I am making M11 as 0 and M01 as 1, then I am using timer 1 in mode 1. So that's why I have written Tmod equals to 0x01, timer 0 operating in mode 1. TS0 equals to 55,536 right shifted by 8. TL0 equals to 55,536. Then the same process TR0 equals to 1. While TF0 not equal to 1, means if equal to 0, then stay in that loop till it gets the value of 1. Means if TF0 will be equal to 1, then it's overflow and it will get out of that loop, and the value of TR0 will be equal to 0 and TF0 will be equal to 0. We are making these two as 0 because to stop the counter at 10 millisecond of delay. Then I am going to the infinite loop. Let's debug our code. Let's see. This is 0 to 13 bit timer counter. Now I am making it as 16 bit timer counter. Now I am starting with running the program. As usual, we start with this state as 389 and now we are getting 10,400. Now let's minus 10,400 minus 389. Let's subtract these values. 10,400 minus 389. The value will be approximately 10,011. The exact value is 10,011. So we need a delay of 10,000 microseconds. Why these 11 microseconds? You can calculate it very easily. 2 microseconds, 2 microseconds, 2 microseconds, 2 microseconds, 8 microseconds, and these for another 3 microseconds. These are for 6 microseconds because these are register addressing modes. Then these comprising of rest 5 microseconds. 6 plus 5, 11 microseconds. 10,011 minus 11, we are getting a delay of 10,000 microseconds, which is equivalent to 10 milliseconds. Let's stop our debugging. Let's start once again and let's have a look on the registers, how these values are getting changed. I have put a breakpoint at this infinite loop. We can also go for the values. See, TH0, TL0, Tmod, TR0, TF0. Keep on tracking on these values and these registers. Now I'll be using timer 0 operating in mode 1 to, this is the option for step into, means I will be going into the code step by step, not skipping the codes. So I will be pressing F11 to start the program. Now the state is 389. Let's pressing F11. Now I am pressing F11. Keep on tracking these registers and have a watch on these register values. See, the program is running now. The yellow arrow is going down. Now it says TR0 equal to 1. Now it has entered into the while block. Now it will be staying over there till the value of TF0 will be equal to 1. Okay, thanks for watching this video.